everybody, and welcome back to Wifey Wednesdays. I am Rochelle Hagens, and I have my husband Josiah with me. Today, we're going to do a date night dinner. Earlier today, I surprised him with a wifey makeover, and this is how I look. So, if you have not seen that video, go ahead. I'm gonna put it up here so that you can see it. Please go and watch that video. So we're gonna get started. Today, we're gonna make New York strip steak. So we have New York strip steak. I went to Publix and I bought some already prepared chopped vegetables. I have mushrooms and asparagus and zucchini squash in this one, and I'm just gonna roast them up together and we're gonna get started. Come on. All right. All right, you can go get the
salt, pepper?
yeah.
Okay, salt.
Okay, I'm just gonna season this with salt and pepper. I like to cook on my griddle because my griddle gets really hot. It gets up to 400 degrees and it's really easy to clean. So I just go ahead and do it like that. I just don't like to be cleaning all those pots and pans, so I just like to cook on my griddle.
You think we need some?
No, my olive oil's right there.
You don't want to put the mozzarella chicken seasoning?
Okay. So my husband, he wants to add some. I really like this seasoning. I got this from Sam's. It's Montreal chicken seasoning. It really gives the protein flavor. So if you like it, get it. So he likes it, so we're gonna put a little of that on there. And then, like I said, we have my griddle is already preheated to 400 degrees. I have some olive oil. I'm just gonna lightly drizzle my griddle with olive oil, and we're gonna get this started.
Tell them how you cook yours and how I like mine cooked. Well, I like my steak well done. I don't believe in blood.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how you can eat. I feel like it's pointless. I feel like I went to culinary art school and they taught me how to eat a steak. They taught me how to eat it medium rare, and ever since I just like to eat it that way. And I feel like, what's the point of getting a very premium cut of meat and cooking it to death? That's how I feel. But that's how he likes it. So
Mine's well done. When you cook yours medium rare, that's how you get worms all in your stomach.
oh my God. Alright y'all, so we're gonna let that cook. So while we're having this cook, we're gonna go ahead and drizzle and season our vegetables with olive oil. The oven's already preheated to 425 degrees. I have my pan here. My pan is right here. I got parchment paper on there, so it's an easy cleanup. Alright. So go ahead. Yeah, because last night I did half of it because it's the other half. Alright.
This is really good.
Well, that's time. Yeah. So, go ahead. Okay. Can you get the garlic? The garlic is in the refrigerator on the top. On it. So I'm just gonna drizzle my vegetables with some olive oil. Okay, just like put a little dab of that garlic in there. Just don't be shy with it. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Okay, and I'm just gonna season it with salt and pepper. tongs, and I'm just gonna toss all the seasonings and the oil together before I stick it in the oven. I like to roast my veggies for at least 20 minutes. Make sure it's, golden brown and all the flavors have really marinated together. So, okay. And make sure when you're roasting, you don't want to have too much overlayering because you won't get that golden brown look on your veggies. So make sure you have it evenly spread it out so that you give each vegetable the opportunity to roast effectively. Alright. Okay, wait. For me, stand the other for me.
For the top of the bottom.
The top right. I like that. So, since he's like to have his a little well done, we're gonna let his cook for a little long.
What's yours look like?
I don't care which one I did. Prepare that for a little longer.
So you mean yours medium rare, right?
Yes.
What's above medium rare?
It's rare. So
It's rare, medium rare, and what's that?
it's rare, medium rare, medium well done.
I might try medium rare.
Okay. Alright. So but let's give them something to talk about. Like go ahead, Kat. Okay, let's talk about it. So my husband is a pastor, so talk about you being a pastor.
Yeah, well, I'm in my second year of pastoring, and actually right now I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. Actually, still learning how to pastor, not preach, but learning how to pastor, learning how to talk to people because I don't like really talking to people. I'm more of an introverted person and not extroverted, so I'm kind of trying to be a little bit more of an extrovert. So y'all pray for me on that.
Yeah, and it's I guess an adjustment for me because I never envisioned myself being a pastor's wife, never. And it's crazy because someone told me I was gonna be a pastor's wife like a long time ago, and when they told me that I was like, please, I ain't worried about all that. But then when it was confirmed and someone else had spoke that into my life, I really felt like, okay, God, if this is the calling, you have on my life, then, I'll walk into it. So, it's been a joy. It's been good. I really love our church family. They're loving people. They look out for us and, they're just easy to love on. And so that's one thing I really like about
So what about what was your beginning vision? What's your vision for Fashion Friday? Like what made you start it up? Do you feel like it was something that just randomly hit you? You feel like it was something that God spoke to your life? You feel like what was the ultimate plan?
Okay. So Fashion Friday, it stemmed from me loving to do fashion. And the funny thing about it, I literally never saw myself doing Fashion Friday. It birthed out of just being in constant communication with God. And he told me, he said, start doing fashion reviews. And so I was like, okay, what? That's something that I don't really do. That's something I don't know nothing about. Why should I do that? And I ended up just trusting God, taking that leap of faith and saying, okay, I'm going to start where I am and I'm going to grow as I go. So I do Fashion Friday every Friday, fashion reviews. I include my children sometimes, and it's been a joy. It's been good.
So what would you say what would you want the future of Fashion Friday to look like? Like a potential future. Would you donate clothing to people who are less fortunate? Would you want them to model clothing? Do you want it to go corporately from how do you what's your vision?
You know what? Honestly, I haven't really thought out that far. I really feel like I'm just learning the fashion industry, learning fashion period. And I feel like eventually I want to venture off and, like you said, maybe do a big drive where a lot of people come together and raise money and donate clothes to people that don't have it, but to people that are in need. So that's probably one of the visions that, Fashion Friday will venture off to.
Because you would say, growing up, looking at right now, people are assuming that you probably grew up privileged versus you grew up a little bit, not having much.
And I'm glad he said that, because growing up, it was 4 of us, my mom and dad. They're still married. They raised us up in the church and everything. And basically, my mom, she's schizophrenic and she could not work. So my dad was the only one working in the house. And because of that, my dad did the best he could. So I didn't have much growing up. But I thank God for what I have now. I feel like God had to allow me to go through that process for me to be where I am now, to say, God, I'm very thankful for, that season, because I can be appreciative of what I have now. And I believe the 3 of my sisters could really agree with me that, I wouldn't change the way I grew up. I'm very thankful for the path that God chose upon my life. So, and we can talk a little bit more. If you have any questions, anything you want to know about me personally, just let me know. And put it in the comments and ask me a question. What is something that you don't know about me that you would like to know? So, go ahead, baby. You talk.
So that's one of the main things that I even asked her about, because the Fashion Friday was something that she brought to my attention, even with all of the video recordings, because I don't like being on camera at all. I don't really like public speaking at all, so I'm feeling just for myself.
So I just flipped these over, y'all, and I'm gonna let these cook. Well, mine's gonna probably cook for about 5 more minutes, and his is gonna cook probably for like 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna let that cook for a little bit, and then I'll come back when it's done. Okay, y'all, so we decided to jazz up our steak a little bit. So I went to Whole Foods and I bought this chili pesto, and I'm going to put a little chili pesto and some chicken stock and let that, marinate a little bit, and that's gonna be the sauce for our steak. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the stove, and I'll let you look at it when it's done. All right, y'all, we are back and the food is ready. So I'm ready, y'all. So let me plate everything real quick and grab the plate. All right, we are ready to plate, and I'm so hungry. You hungry, baby?
Yes.
Okay, we hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab these veggies and bring them over. All right. You want me to teach you how to plate?
Huh?
You want me to teach you how to plate?
How to plate?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
Okay, so in the culinary world, plating is everything. So how you plate the dish and make your eyes appealing to it. So they always tell you to kind of give it some type of height. So if you just kind of stack the veggies in a way that will, when you put the steak on top, you can put it in the center. And do mine, and then you do yours. Okay? Now, do the same thing. You're doing good. But make sure you give it some type of height. Like the collar on top of stuff. In the middle, keep it centered. Okay, so this is your steak, so you go ahead and put your steak on top. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna plate mine. Alright, I'm just gonna stack mine on top. just chili pesto, and I'm just gonna drizzle that on top. And they always say clean your plates before you serve them, so we're gonna clean the plates. Make sure it looks presentable. What we show you. Okay, ready, babe? On count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so here is our steak. Yeah, you can see a better view of his. And it looks good. Yeah, so we finna eat, we finna chat, and we finna have us a good time. So thank y'all so much for tuning in for Wifey Wednesdays. If you like Wifey Wednesdays, please subscribe to my channel. Please show us some love. Please put in the comments and tell us, what do you want to see next? Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.